Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Minnesota's offense will get the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Rivers. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest right there. So the UCLA Bruins offense will take the field for the first time. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, on the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
With the catch, it's Flores. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. Caught, close to the marker, it's Thomas. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's
Fucking go for football.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field.
Huh?
That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending it.
So you're telling you stuffed the stocking that early?
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance.
You gotta wait till the day before.
In that pass.
And I think too, David,
You gotta be Santa.
It just takes one play to get this.
You gotta put it in the night before Christmas.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one.
What?
They need 8 on second down. Slithers into space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Got it in the middle. It's Preston.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Ford. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. And the Golden Gophers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! They grab the early lead. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know the guy's got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Gets it out fast. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man quickly. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Try to make up for some of that loss.
That's when your defense is so good at quarterback. You got to get out of the second down.
Wants to go up top.
Oh, my.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Trying play action. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. The Super Frog was flexing all game too, as complete a win as they've had for some time. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't quite hook up trying to make completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back
What he's
plays.
fucking
2
around
straight
you.
incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Golden Gophers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A nice job by the defense. First and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
Yeah, that ball crossed. Come on.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. On the ground, it's Thomas. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Bruins want to move quickly.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Lanier. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. He's going for the goal line. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The AT unit on the field. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They go to the ground. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lanier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
How do you figure it? Because the good guys are winning.
Perfectly fine with this. Like, I'm not giving up big plays. I'm keeping everything in front of me. The probability of them going the length of the field twice and getting two-point conversions is very, very small. So stay patient. Don't get over your skis.
I think if you're the head coach at this
Why is
point,
my
you're telling your
team
offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation.
This is part of the game. Let's start catching everything.
Chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously wasn't accurate in his passes.
Gets open down the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same.
Touchdown, UCLA! Fitted in the window for the score.
They're not going for 2.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He wants to change this route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lanier. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set. First down. From the gun. Leaves it on the inside with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Working well.
What do you say? What do you say, boss? Oh, boy.
Wants to go up top.
That's field.
It's Preston. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop him?
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Quickly to the tight end. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Gonna look downfield again. Unleashes it. Finds his man open. Touchdown, Bruins. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah,
now it
you're
looks like a
down
Louis
right now, but if you
game
can
throwing
find
the
a way to get
running
the
back
ball
this
back
month.
with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle.
Oh, boy.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
Oh, my
Looks
God.
as if we have an injury on that last
Our
play.
defense is
We'll
our
take a break
special
to check
team.
him out.
A lot of people don't know that.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he's got it at
That's
the
hilarious.
15-yard line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play.
Sit out the rest of the game, Darius. You did great, kid.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Gets it out quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Reads it, It's complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
They put him in the game.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like
Look at
that
that
working
touchdown,
for you in
baby.
the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'll run it. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. They get to him as he throws.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.